Hello YouTube preppers, this is the Comms Prepper and we're in the mountains of West Virginia, and as promised I brought the Icom IC-7200 HF radio to the field today. We got it packed up in the surplus Harris Corporation Falcon 2 radio bag, and then we have our little annex bag over there, and in that we have Chameleon antennas, HF loop antenna, a little Dell netbook there, laptop, so we can do some HF email. And for the Chameleon antenna we brought along the high efficiency loop. We also have the coax loop, but we figured today we'll set up the high efficiency loop. So the plan here is to run the four-wheeler up to the neighbor's house, because he's interested in amateur radio, set up this radio and get it operational in the field on the battery pack with the Chameleon antenna from the mountains of West Virginia. So we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, we're up in the mountains in West by God, Virginia. We're looking downtown there, a little town here nestled in the valley. We're up at my buddy's place. This is his construction site. He's building a bug out location up here. And we brought the Icom IC-7200 HF radio, the Chameleon HF loop antenna. I got my SCS Pactor modem in the back there. And we're going to set everything up here and get operational with HF email. We're going to time this. I'm going to put the camera down, get everything assembled. But I estimate it's not going to take us any longer than 10 minutes to get on the air and send and receive HF email from the mountains of West Virginia. Alright guys, it took about 15 minutes to get set up. We had a minor setback. The old prepper rule, 1 is none and 2 is 1. Well, when I put the high efficiency loop antenna on the front of the four-wheeler, coming up the mountain, the vibration shook the screws loose and I lost the wing nuts, so we couldn't use that piece. So I have to make a note to add some extra hardware to the kit for the future. So if that happens again, we have some extra hardware to use. So we fell back to the standard configuration of the Chameleon HF loop antenna with the coax loop. We'll just loop it around there real quick. We got the radio tuned up on 40 meters, but because the Chameleon HF loop antenna is a QRP antenna, we went in and changed the RF setting in the radio, the Icom 7200 there, and we've set it at 15 watts. We got the bug out bag laptop here with the RMS Express software open up and running. Now the link between the laptop and the modem is Bluetooth, and then on the rear of the radio we used a factory cable that we got from Farallon Electronics that comes out of the back of the modem and connects into the accessory jack in the radio. For our power source we have our sealed lead acid batteries that Hardened Power Systems help us acquire, and we also have Hardened Power Systems bat pack on one of the radios. And there's an LED voltmeter there, and there's a switch here on the side. You can throw it on and turn that voltmeter on, so we have 12.2 volts. We're using Anderson power pole connectors to link the two batteries together in parallel, and then link the radio to the battery pack. So we'll go ahead and shut that off. And now we'll come over to the radio and show you the settings I have in here and what I did. I hope you guys can see that. We'll go to the quick set menu. Of course, RF power is turned down to 15 from all the way up to 100. We'll dial that back because we're running QRP because of the limitations of the antenna. And then we came in here and we set the radio to data on. You should see a little D there. So now the radio's looking to the back of the radio for the modulation source coming from the Pactor modem. So we'll go ahead and fire up the RMS Express software and demonstrate a HF email link using the Pactor modem, running QRP with the Icom IC-7200 and Chameleon antennas HF loop antenna. We'll be right back. Well, there we go guys. You can hear the modems talking. We have an HF email link between the mountains of West Virginia and Virginia Beach, Virginia. That's several hundred miles away. Nice solid connection. Pactor 3 speeds at 1400 bits per second. Now, one of the questions I did get a lot of in my previous videos is how I was going to cool this radio while operating in the field with the bag. And as you can see, my intention is not to run the radio inside the bag. This radio actually has a very robust cooling system, 4 cooling fans, but it has to suck air in here at the top and then discharge it out of the back. So the operational plan with this radio is to transport it in the Harris Corporation surplus Falcon 2 bag and then take it out and operate it in the field. So we'll go ahead and initiate one connection for you so you can see that from start to finish. Here we go. We're reconnected with that station down there in Virginia Beach, running 15 watts, a modified QRP with the 2 sealed lead acid batteries with Hardened Power Systems backpack there, and the Chameleon HF loop antenna here. operating on 7099.7 megahertz, the 7 meg band. And we're getting some real solid connections here from the mountains of West by God, Virginia. And as always, thank you for watching my videos and subscribing to my channel. This has been the Comms Prepper with a field demonstration of the Icom IC-7200 HF radio. Bye guys. Oh, and a special thanks to my neighbor for letting me use his property up here to make this video for you guys. Alright guys, well we got everything packed up here. Loaded on the four-wheeler. We got the loop antenna up there, minus a few parts that we lost in the trip up. And we'll get some new screws for that. Thanks for watching guys.